All right, welcome back, Viking fans. Glad you stuck with us. Kyle Keppen, Mark Knoll here on the Go Vikes YouTube channel. Right now we have about 4 minutes left of warm-up time before we kick off the season opener for the Vikings as they take on the Dons from Don Bosco. Mark, what are we looking forward to this game?
Well, looking for the Vikes to open off the season with a win, of course, here. The Vikings had kind of a rough season last year, coming off a 3-win campaign. Don Bosco also had kind of a struggle last season as well from their 2022-23 campaign. And so they're looking to get off the schneid as well, too, to start the year right. So both these teams, again, a little bit of struggle. Lots of returning starters on both of these teams, so you're going to see maybe a little bit more experience between both these teams tonight. Of course, our starting lineup is actually already up on the board there. And as I'm looking at the starting lineup between both these teams, the Dons, they only have one senior listed in their lineup, and that's number 23, Landon Frost. The Vikings, I only see two seniors listed there between Dominic Lund and Brody Klein. Taking a look at a little bit of the stats on these guys from last year. So Landon Frost, as I'm looking from last season here, if I can even find his, yep, there's his numbers. So on the season last year, he played in 21 of 22 games, had 130 points in the season, shooting 59% from the field, and it looked like most of his, let's say his big role was kind of a rebounder. He was the main rebounder on the team. So for Don Bosco, he looks to be kind of a key cog in that offense there for the Dons. For a team that really, like I said, struggled last year, but also lost some key players. Ty Purdy was a senior for them last year, was their main scorer at 469 points. And he's for Don Bosco. Again, David Schmitz will start. He's a junior. Schmitz didn't exactly see a lot of playing time last year, only 78 points in the season. Ben Ballou, a junior. Last year, Ben saw a significant role, so those are two returners there, 299 points in the season. He was the second leading scorer, so he'll be a one to watch for them. He's a junior, like I said. Let's see, in terms of field goal percentage, from three-point range, he was 31% from the field. In terms of effective field goal percentage, he was shooting about 38%, but he was only about 50% from the line. So the Vikings, on the other hand, again, lots of youth there too for the black and gold here. Again, Brody Klein and Dominic Lund, the only two seniors on this team. They're going to be starting Jacoby Johnson, who's a freshman, or who's a sophomore. Jacoby, just looking to see if he saw any time last year on varsity, and I don't believe he saw very little time. Cade Sutton, who's a freshman, so he's going to be seeing some time. That's pretty significant as a freshman to be seeing some starting time. Keaton Grimm, he's a junior. He did not really see much time last year. Caden Fisher, a sophomore. Again, Caden saw limited action as well. So really two very young squads. And actually, in terms of experience, I'd have to honestly say that Don Bosco's got a little bit more experience there between Landon Frost and who's the other gentleman I mentioned there? Oh, Landon Frost and Ben Ballou. So I'll star those two there. But otherwise, hey, he shoots, he scores. How about that? So this ought to be an interesting matchup to find out between these two teams. Who's going to come out here and really push the tempo, and who's going to be the aggressor here? Last 5 seconds starting to tick down off the clock, and we want to thank our sponsors for tonight here. Virginia Gag Hospital, I know, was one of them.
Stony Arch Financial.
Stony Arch Financial is another one of them.
And Cedar Valley Bank and Trust.
Cedar Valley Bank and Trust. So thank you to all those sponsors. If you'd like to become a sponsor of the Go Vikes YouTube channel, contact Mr. Jim Struve, the athletic director here, at jim.struve@vscsd.org. So as we are live here from Garrison Fieldhouse, looks like we have a little more of the crowd that's filtered in. We've got a nice student section here. And again, the Don Bosco lineup being announced here. Mr. Struve doing that. David Schmitz, junior, number 0. Ben Ballou, number 3, a junior. Alex Ballou, number 11, a sophomore. Number 23, a senior, Landon Frost, and number 24, a junior, Zach Ballou. Now for the Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings, a sophomore, number 0, Jacoby Johnson. Number 2, a freshman, Cade Sutton. Number 11, a junior, Keaton Grimm. Number 15, a sophomore, Caden Fisher. Number 55, a senior, Brody Clark. Bosco Dons are coached by Zach Goodwin, assisted by Chuck Toma. The Vikings are coached by Austin Mulliken, assisted by A.J. Weigel, Jim Wamacha, and Aaron Zuspin. We've got our starting lineups here. I want to thank our cameraman there, and an awesome job on the starting lineups. We're ready for game number 2 to happen here. Don Bosco, Vinton-Shellsburg coming up next. And here we go.
The Vikings sporting some nice, snazzy new unis thanks to the Vinton-Shellsburg Booster Club, always supporting all of our programs. And again, thank you for the new uniforms.
Oh, I didn't know there were new uniforms. They do look snazzy. All right. And who comes up with it? The Dons come up on the tip, Ben Ballou. And shot by 0, no good. Here come the Vikes the other way. Fast and furious, Johnson passes in the corner for 3, no good. Klein, the rebound, turns around, hook, good!
Brody Klein making his presence known.
Here come the Dons the other direction. Now Ballou with it, and he is going to get fouled on the inside there. 2-0 Vikings.
Looks like it's Jacoby Johnson with the foul.
Okay, Johnson with the foul, his first personal. First team foul either way. Ballou going to pass that one in. And that's going to go off the foot of Keaton Grimm, and it'll stay Bosco basketball. 2-0 Vikes, 7:35 to go first quarter. Just underway. Got to get used to it. There's always that pace change you got to learn between games, and I'm off my game. It's been a while. Grimm. And hey,
tip by Grimm, he comes out with it.
Turnover down Bosco. Here go the Vikings now. Sutton to Johnson. Left wing. Nice spin move by Jacoby. To the key. Free throw line. Moving around. Left wing. Sutton. Inside Johnson. And he's going to get fouled, I believe, by number 23 there, Landon Frost. That'll be Landon's first personal there. Vikings will inbound. Grimm, looking, finds Johnson in the corner for 3. No good, back rim, fight for the ball, and it's gonna go. Nice job by the Dons, nice job there by 23 Frost to save it. Here comes Don Bosco now. Across the timeline, Ballou in the corner, Ballou, the other Ballou. Got 2 of them there. Landon now in the corner for Schmitz, drives. And an offensive foul coming up on Don Bosco.
Brody Klein stepping in the middle of the lane, and he is pumping up the team. I love it. The senior on the court being a leader.
Yep. He's showing the action right there. The foul being charged to, who did come up with it? Number 0, Schmitz on that one. First personal. And actually, second team foul there. As Alex Ballou has one as well. And another foul now going to come up. Number 24, Zach Ballou. So already 3, let's see, I can't be.
They're only 2 away from free throws.
I think I screwed up there in terms of a foul that I gave someone. Nice pass inside, good by Caden Fisher.
Great athletic move by Caden Fisher.
Sutton almost got the steal across the timeline. And a bad pass that's going to go out of bounds to Vikings, and a Don Bosco turnover. Zach Ballou cutting back turnover there. Vikings inbound. Grimm to Johnson. Across the timeline, nice pass to Grimm. He's got an open lane, couldn't quite get the handle. And that ball gets out, goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover in the Vikings.
Is that the team first turnover?
First one.
I think one of the keys to the game is going to be obviously limiting turnovers, is taking care of the basketball.
Don Bosco has 2. The Vikings have 1. Across the timeline now for Ballou. Left wing. Now over to Schmitz at the key. Frost looking inside, kicks out. Alex Ballou for three. No good. Rebound, Keaton Britt.
Keaton did a great job of ripping that rebound down. I really like the pace that the Vikings are playing at right now, defensively and offensively.
Inside, Klein, and he gets fouled. And a nice pass there by Cade Sutton on the inside. Cade's got some court vision.
Yeah, that was a great lead. He led him to the hoop. Brody did a nice job diving the lane, and he's going to be rewarded with 2 shots at the line.
So Brody going to go to the line for 2. And I got to recall a story here I had with Cade this past summer, and I had him at driver's end. He's like, yep, Mr. Noel, I'm a basketball player. And I'm like, Mike, you good basketball player? He's like, yeah, I guess I could say I'm good. I'm like, yeah, so far, I've been very impressed. You never know, especially with a freshman playing varsity. And I'm like, yeah, I'm impressed so far. So number 22, and going to check in for the Bosco Dons. That's Kane Weber. He'll relieve Alex Ballou.
Alex, unfortunately, has 2 quick fouls. You never want to see that. You want to be able to play as much as possible, and unfortunately, he's got to go to the bench early, foul trouble.
Klein, second one, good. Brody with 3. The Vikings lead 5-0.
It's going to be Aiden Parmenter, number 23, checking in for Klein.
So Aiden, a new player to the lineup. Good athlete is Aiden.
Aiden doing the rare double up between basketball and wrestling.
Turnaround jumper, no good. And Cade's going to get the foul after going after the rebound on that one. That's just inexperience there.
Yes.
Yes, you're saying Parmenter, I believe, is also out for wrestling.
Yeah, he is. He's doing double duty.
He did that last year, too.
He's a hard-working young man.
Yes, he is. And open is Schmitz, and he finds 22 inside. Up and good for Kane Weber.
Weber had nice patience there. He let the defense fly by.
For 3, no good for Johnson. Crashing the boards on the Vikings and the Dons. There's going to be a Viking foul.
Who was that on, Mark?
That's a good question. They're getting it on 22. They're getting it on, wait, I can't be.
Parmenter.
Okay, they got it on Aiden now.
Yeah. I think it was 23, Aiden Parmenter.
Yep, so they got it on Aiden first personal, 13 foul.
Another freshman checking into the game for the Vikes is going to be number 22, Leif Allen.
Yep. I almost thought they posted him like, wait, Leif just came into the game. Frost, hands off, Weber, inside bounce pass.
Aiden holds his own.
Schmitz, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Cade Sutton. Here come the Vikes the opposite direction, leading 5-2, under 5 to play first quarter. Sutton a couple of nice moves. And he's going to get held. A foul charge to Dave Schmitz.
Cade doing a great job of changing up his speed, dribbling up, dribbling out, and making sure that he is tough to guard and they don't know where he's coming.
That's 2 fouls on Schmitz already.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out. And Cade, team foul number 5 for the Dons, is at the line for 2.
So Cade will go to the line. Cade's looking for his first point. This is that free throw, no good. We'll get another opportunity, 5-2. So now relieving Schmitz is going to be number 2, Jaron Lauven.
And also into the game for the first time for the Vikes is the sophomore, number 1, Jack Blaze.
Ah, yes. Another free throw by Cade here. Second one. Back rim, no good.
Just a little strong.
Oh,
Cade, great hustle by Cade.
Leif Allen, credit him on tipping that ball. Blaze. Now over to Johnson at the key, driving in. Johnson puts it up. Good on the floater. Jacoby.
Jacoby did a great job getting right to that Walmack symbol in the middle of the lane, rose up, and knocks down the jumper.
Ooh, pass deflected. The Vikes come up with it. Here comes Johnson. Layup. Good. Timeout, Don Bosco.
Great pass ahead. Jacoby finishes strong with the left hand. Honestly, could have made it go for the line. There was a lot of contact there, no call, but he's still able to finish through contact. Vikes up, 9-2, timeout, Don Bosco.
You know, and the funny thing is, there as Jacoby went up and saw the contact, he put it in. I'm sitting there thinking when they whistled and I saw the timeout, I almost thought they were also going to call foul on the play and give him give him the three-point play. They didn't, which is fine, but great job again on the focus by Johnson. So.
A live look into Coach Mulliken leading the team there. He's got to be pleased with this first quarter effort. I love the hustle up and down the court, playing with a lot of guts.
Coach Mulliken there, the one talking to the official. I admit, I'm assuming that's him.
Yep.
Okay. know I've seen him before. I just don't see him very often. Okay, so Vikings showing some pressure. Here comes a half-court trip. Jack Blaze didn't come up with that one. Doesn't have enough time to recover. Leif Allen.
Oh, great pass by Jack. Leif just unable to. Aiden, I think, rolled his ankle.
Here come the Vikes up with the steal. Blaze, jumper, good. And an injury timeout as Aiden Parmenter is on the floor. And here comes head coach Mulliken. We'll see how the young man's doing. So the Vikes come up with another steal, and they come up with a point off the fourth Don Bosco turnover there. And Aiden is really favoring that ankle. He's hopping along there. The official's kind of chuckling at how Aiden is really rushing off the court there. 11-2 now, Vikings lead. 3:51 to go first quarter. Inbounding now to Lauver. Back to Frost, now over far side. Now back inside. Runner, good for Ben Ballou. Nice set play off the injury timeout. Sutton to Leif Allen. In the corner, Blaze, left wing. Back to the key for Sutton. Guarded closely there. Pulls back to Allen, right wing. Now to Johnson. Johnson to Allen at the key. To Brody Klein.
Klein can hit that too. He's a good set shooter.
Johnson resets the offense as he pulls back.
Only 6 seconds remain on the shot clock. Johnson's going to get to the hoop.
That's new. Of course, this is the first
second.
Second. That's right. Goodness. I totally forgot about the shot clock. So the Vikes will have 2 seconds left on the shot clock here.
Coach Weigel calling in the inbounds play, recognizing only 2 seconds. Let's see what they call with the short time here.
Keaton Grimm. Keaton, you got to tell him. Coach Mulliken telling Keaton, hey, got to tell him. Blaze for Johnson for three.
Oh, rims.
Out.
Oh no, they're gonna get Fisher.
Vikings. Hey, that was a great set play. They got the shot off, almost went in, and so the Vikings are gonna get called for a foul on the play. That's gonna go to. Let's see who they got it on.
It was on Fisher. I like Fisher's aggressiveness. He's really fighting for the rebound. Early off of his bucket, he caught that backside lob on a nice athletic play to put it in.
Nice job, 24.
Travel.
In, and he traveled with the basketball.
It was a double hop. He would have been good if he would have left the ground with 1 foot and landed on 2, but he jumped 2, hopped again with 2.
So Zach Ballou charged with the turnover there. Viking basketball leading 11-4. 2:50 left to play first quarter. Johnson across the timeline. Comes up to the key to Klein. In the corner now, Grimm to Blaze. Now to the right wing for Jacoby. Jacoby drives, kicks to Klein. Inside. Good. Back in for Brody. Brody leads and scores with 5. And it's 13-4 Vikes. To the key. Frost thought about it, but he's going to dribble, hands off to Ben Ballou. And now it looks like Caden Fisher, I think, is going to get charged with foul number 2. And already he is. 2 points and 2 fouls. So he may need to come back out. Leif Allen going to check in for him.
And that's going to be the 5th team foul. So it's going to put Don Bosco to the line to shoot 2.
Yep.
Again, new rule this year. Once you get to 5 in the quarter, you're shooting the bonus. It clears at the quarter.
So now Ballou will go for 2, looking for his first point. Actually, he's got 2 points on the night. He and Kane Weber have the only, each have 2 apiece. So Ben trying to get for 3. In and out, no good. Leif will now check in for Caden Fisher officially. And Ben Ballou will get 1 more at the line here. Wonder if he and Zach Ballou are cousins. Ben's second one is good.
I believe brothers is what the coach said.
Brothers, okay. So 13-5. Across the timeline is Jacoby Johnson. He drives left wing. Looks, finds Leif Allen. Far side now, Grimm. Grimm, pull-up jumper. No good. And Ballou thought about going after it, but then just let it go out of bounds. He had the block out on Allen. So it'll be Bosco basketball. Trailing 13-5 with a minute 52 left to play first quarter. Ben Ballou. almost shuffled, gets it across the timeline to Keeker. Keeker drives. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Brody Klein. But again,
just a step late, but he hustled over there to try to close that off.
Yep. So Brody's going to get his first personal, but that's going to be team foul number 6 on the Vikings. So to the line for 2 is going to be Kale Keeker. So now here's the only problem with that, of course, is now it's 2 shots. You commit another foul every time. It's 2 shots. Keeker, no good. 13-5, it remains. So if anything, Brody avoided 2. He'll only get 1 at most. Keeker's second one. Too strong, no good. Brody with the rebound. Here comes Jacoby. Across the top. That's a reach in right there, right in front of us. And that's going to be charged number 21, Kale Keeker.
It's going to put Johnson to the line.
Who was the shooter there on the free throw. So now Jacoby Johnson with a chance to increase the Viking lead. 13-5 as he'll get 2 at the line. Jacoby has 4 so far, and he just earned point number 5. Good on the free throw. 14-5 Vikings. So here will come the second one with 1:40 left to play here in quarter number 1. Jacoby fires. Good. And coming in will be Aiden Parmenter to relieve Brody Klein on a job well done. 15-5 Vikings lead. Johnson with 6. Frost inbounds. Ben Ballou back to Frost. Back to Ballou. Ballou across the timeline, does get it to Zach. Zach and Ben. Zach, nice move on Leif. Getting around the side. Ooh, that should be. Ooh, I thought Aiden Parmenter really got all ball there. Are they going to get it on Aiden?
It's going to be his second.
I thought they gave it to Aiden.
I believe so.
Okay, so yeah, that'd be Aiden's second. 15-5, in and out, no good. Don Bosco's been struggling at the line so far. Zach misses that first one. He's still looking for his first point. Aiden comes out, nice to see him on both feet. Cade Sutton gonna relieve him.
Aiden, a tough-nosed kid. Yep. Nothing's gonna keep him down for long.
Zach, good on the second free throw, gets his first point, and it's 15-6. Cade in a trap, gets it out to Jacoby.
Great ball movement.
Vikings have numbers. For 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound, ball tip, goes around. Ben comes up with it. Across the timeline for the Dons. They're running to Zach. Blocked by Leif Allen, but they're going to get Leif for the foul. It is Leif's first personal team foul. I believe number 6 on the Vikings.
How do I get to the broadcast?
And it's 15-6 with Zach Ballou at the line. No good, back rim. Klein gonna relieve Jacoby Johnson. Vikings have a 9-point lead. Zach Ballou had his first free throw a little bit ago. Trying to get his second point. He missed that first one. Second one, good. Zach now has 2, and it's 15-7. Vikings inbound to Cade. To Sutton, now to Jack Blaze. Jack, as they're running a half-court press. Ooh, Jack got reached in. Leif, oh geez, one too many steps in, but he gets it anyway. Leif, good on the layup. Vikings break the press, 17-7.
I love how Leif used the other side of the hoop to make sure he didn't. Oh,
Charge
it. That's the second taken charge by Brody Klein.
Look at him fire up this team. Mercy.
Great student section on hand tonight on a Tuesday. Love the girl-boy doubleheader.
Let's see. So
45 seconds left here.
They get it on Kane Weber. That's his first one, it says, I think. Or no, maybe the second. I guess I missed it. Klein. Oh, for 3.
Oh, he walked that one off.
Leif Allen the rebound. To Jack. To Cade. Fakes it in the corner. For 3, no good.
Coach Mulliken was really, he noticed that the shot clock was down. We could have held for the last shot there. They just didn't hear him.
For 3, no good. Rebound, should go. Oh, I think Cade Sutton tipped it out.
Yep, it's going to stay with the Dons.
Man, had Brody made that one, they would have heard it in Garrison because they would have blown the roof off here. 17-7 your score. 15.5 seconds left to play for the Don Bosco Dons. Bosco inbounds.
Frost down low, trying to push Klein out of the way. He's going to have a hard time doing that.
Yeah, he is. Ballou back out. Now to the other, Zach Ballou, close to a carry there. No good. Gets his own rebound. Up, no good. And the Twin Towers. I'm going to stay quiet on this one.
Yep, they reversed it. They reversed it.
Call. I thought between Allen and Klein, they tipped it out.
2.9 left in the quarter. Let's see what the Dons come up with here to try to score quick.
I bet they're going to try to go for a quick shot in the corner. Yep, they're telling him, get to the corner. So now Ballou.
Oh, Cade with the steal.
And that's an air ball.
Great job. Great ball pressure there by Cade Sutton, really making it difficult to get a shot up there.
Great defense by the Vikings there. They end the quarter with a 17-7 lead. Great defense by the Vikings so far.
Yeah, and to be honest, great offense. Scoring 17 points in a quarter did not happen often last year, and so I love the pace. I love the tempo.
I love the intensity.
Yeah.
Love their intensity. And again, starting Brody Klein, which again, I don't, and I asked Brody, I said, he said he plays basketball. I'm like, really? You play basketball? I mean, again, he is, to me, he's a football player, but it's like, it's cool to see him and his energy out there on the floor. It really is.
Much like his freshman sister that we got to watch in the first game, great soft touch.
Yes.
And has just a nice spin to the basketball, and he's been rewarded with 5 first quarter points to lead the Vikes.
I was going to say, he's got 5, and I've got Jacoby Johnson
okay,
with 6.
So
6.
So Jacoby's
11,
leads with 6, yep.
13, 15, 17, because Jack Blaze has 2, Caden Fisher with 2, Leif Allen with 2. So nice even distribution there. But again, Johnson and Klein kind of leading the way for the Vikes there.
I love the ball movement that we saw. We saw some nice pocket passes. We saw some nice dives down the lane. And we saw defense turn to offense. So a lot of tip balls, pushing the ball ahead and trying to score.
Lots of positives to be taken away here. We'll see if this can continue to carry over into quarter number 2. Vinton-Shellsburg 17, Don Bosco 7. Thank you to our sponsors tonight, Cedar Valley Bank and Trust, Virginia Gay Hospital, and then you're going to have
Stony Arch Financial. Jeff Peterson over at Stony Arch. Thanks, Jeff.
Stony Arch Financial. Thank you, Jeff. Again, I will get that remembered by the end of the night. We thank you for your sponsorships here on the YouTube channel. I'm going to give a shout out to my good friend Danny Davis, who's listening in. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it.
Nice ball cut there by Fisher on the kick out for 3.
Good.
The bank's open late for Sutton. Hits his first varsity basket. Cade for 3.
So Cade on that 3 there. Brody bodying up Weber, and the Vikes come up with a turnover there. And there's going to be a foul charge as number 23, Landon Frost, committed that one. Let's see. A friend of mine's listening in here. If you want to maybe do a little work on the audio there. So Danny's my old boss at Sportscast Media out of Minneapolis, and he's a professional. He's definitely a professional's professional. Danny, thank you. And again, thanks for listening in and watching in on our YouTube channel here tonight. Inbounding. Klein, the feed from Johnson. Good!
Great
the
ball
assist
movement again
from Jacoby. And the Vikes have a 22-7 lead.
I love the unselfish play from the Vikings tonight.
Very. Here comes 11, Ballou, and is it a charge?
No, I think, yeah.
Block.
We got him tripped up. It was incidental, but still, nonetheless, contact made him go to the ground.
That's going to go on Fisher. That's his 3rd. Nope, that's on Jacoby. That's number 2 on Jacoby. He's going to have to be careful the rest of the half here. He picks up number 3. He'll have to sit. Inbounding, Alex Ballou. And now Schmitz over to Ben. In the corner, Ballou, no good.
The knuckleball off
Johnson on the rebound. Cross the timeline. Feeds 11 for 3. No good. Look at that. Gets his own rebound, and he's shoved.
Oh,
so
he's going to get a travel call.
Yeah, so be it, I guess. I didn't see it that way, but that's okay. Maybe he got a little bit of an extra helping of being able to travel, but so be it.
Keeker in for Frost for the Dons.
So now 21. Jacob Beckert inbound the ball. There goes to Alex Ballou. Now to Ben, and look at that. Oh, nice job there by 15. Now to
Fisher to Grimm, Grimm to Fisher. Fisher with the pull
Fisher,
up.
no good. Oh, and a foul going to come up on Cade Sutton. Doggone it.
Cade, I love his aggression. He's going to learn not to foul so far away from their hoop.
Nice steal by Cade. Nice awareness by Fisher to bounce the ball off the opponent and get it going the other way. Tough break there for Cade, but like you said, he'll learn. That's foul number 2 on him. Here come the Dons. Alex, now back to Keeker. Keeker back to Alex. He's got a possible break, but got slowed up by Klein and Johnson. Inside drive by Keeker. Nice move, good by Cale Keeker.
That was a nice finish. Had to get around Klein to finish, and he was able to do so.
22-9 Viking lead. Johnson driving inside. Oh, lots of contact, no call. Here go the other way, and the Dons have a fast break. Schmidt's layup good. 22-11. Timeout, Coach Mulliken. Vinton-Shellsburg. And the Vikings trail 22, or the Vikings lead 22-11, but after a 22-7 lead there and 4 straight points for Don Bosco, Coach Mulliken says, let's talk this thing over here. We're getting a little out of control. So I think that was a quick 30-second timeout here. So again, thank you to our sponsors. Stony Point Financial.
Stony Arch Financial.
Stony Arch Financial. Stony Point is over on the west side of Cedar Rapids.
We don't want to give Cedar Rapids recognition.
Yeah, I go Stony Arch Financial, Virginia Gay Hospital, and Cedar Valley Bank and Trust. See, I'm going off of memory. Not bad, not bad. I'm getting there. I'll have it ready for Friday night. You can guarantee that. Hey, perfect, perfect. Okay, here come the Vikes. Blaze to Johnson. They have a fast break if they can get it. No, fast enough. In the corner, Blaze for 3. Good! Jack from downtown. And the Vikings have a 25-11 lead.
I love Jack's patience there. He set his feet.
And they're going to get Jack on the foul there. First personal, and team foul number 3 in the Vikings for the quarter.
Jacoby has 2 fouls. He knows that he cannot foul, and he was like, I did my best not to foul there. And so his face expression was priceless.
He didn't, thankfully. Ben, right wing, directing traffic, pull up 3. Good. Ben for 3, he's got 6, and it's 25-14. Johnson to the key, passes back. Grimm, Johnson. Johnson, couple moves there, right wing, looks inside, trying to feed the big man to Grimm, bounces out, goes to Jack in the corner is Brody.
Still 15 left on the shot
14
clock.
seconds, Johnson gonna refocus. Nice drive move, no good. Ball bounces around, Johnson, lots of contact, no good, and a foul now gonna come up on the Dons.
Jacoby had a wide open Fisher on the opposite block. I would have loved to see that bounce pass across the lane on the drive.
Alex Ballou. I think that's Alex's 3rd. If that is. Johnson to the line for 2. First one, good. Vikings now lead 26-14. Yep, that is indeed his 3rd. Jacoby was 7. It's a 26-14 Viking lead. Some new players in here for the Dons. I believe Jaron Lauver was one of them. Johnson, one more here. Free throw, good. Jacoby now with 8, and it's a 27-14 Viking lead.
And I got to give props to the newest Viking into the game. It's going to be the freshman, number 3, Colt Keppen.
Frost to Ballou, now to the other Ballou. Zach in the corner to 0 for 3, no good. Colt trying to fight for the rebound. Ben Ballou got it instead. Crashing the board is 23, Landon Frost, and he'll get fouled and go to the line. Schmitz attempted the 3 that missed and caused the scramble for the basketball. So now who'd they get? How did they get the foul on that one there? Miss on the first free throw for Landon Frost. Cade Sutton's going to relieve Aiden Parmenter.
Did they give the foul to Aiden? They did.
Yeah, that's why. Number 3 on Aiden. He was in that quick, and he's out that quick.
I couldn't tell on the scramble.
Good on that free throw. Landon now with 2. It's a 27-15 Viking lead. Keppen to Sutton. Oh, kind of a double team. And that should be off number 23. Nice job by Colt with the tip. He's got the old man's agility there, doesn't he? Out of bounds to Vinton-Shellsburg. Colt, the man of the hour there. He'll take the basketball and inbound here. So Colt, he's got Blaze there. He got him. Gets it out to Jack, right wing. Now to Leaf. To Cade at the key. Cade looks inside, finds Leaf Allen, tries to turn around, pivots back to Johnson, 14 seconds. Johnson feeds inside on a foul going to come up on number 24, Zach Ballou. That is Zach's second.
It's going to be Viking ball on the baseline here.
Zach was a little surprised by that call. Now coming in is Kane Weber. He's going to relieve Zach Ballou. Colt Keppen to inbound for the Vikes. Gets to Johnson, left wing. Johnson drives in, kicks out. Blaze for three. Good! Jack from downtown again. 30-15. The Vikings have opened it up here a little bit. Weber to the key, kicks to the corner. Then back inside for Frost, and he loses the basketball, but it's going to go off a Viking foot and out of bounds. Stay Don Bosco basketball. 4:05 left to play first half. Vinton-Shellsburg 30, Don Bosco 15.
Vikings jumping into a 2-3 zone for the baseline inbounds here.
Schmitz. Oh, scramble for the ball. Does get it to 22. Up and good for Kane Weber. Weber with 4.
We have 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores on the court at this point in time.
30-17. Looks like Klein's going to change that here in a moment. Johnson. Outside Sutton, had the open shot that he wanted. Gonna drive inside, look at this. Kicks back out, Blaze, or looks like a partial block. Johnson for 3. It's gonna be offline, no good. Scramble for the ball. Frost comes up with it. He's gonna kick out to Lauver across the court. Now Lauver, left wing, fake the 3, kicks out, 0 for 3, good. David Schmitz with 5. That quickly, it's 30-20, and almost, nope, not. Ooh, and a turnover on the Vikes. Here comes Schmitz the other way. There's a foul. On the Vikings, so the Dons will go to the line for 2. And the Vikings, who a little bit ago had a 15-point lead, now down to 10. And Schmitz at the line to try to get it to either 9 or 8. Schmitz with 5, makes it 6. We're back into single digits at 30-21. Johnson and Blaze come out. In comes, let's see, Keaton Grimm and Brody Klein. Schmitz with 1 more. Second free throw up and right through. Schmitz with 7, 30-22. He leads the Bosco, actually, yeah, he leads Bosco scores so far. Sutton. Half court, works to the right wing. Kicks out to Klein, now to Keppen, left wing, to Sutton at the key. Sutton pulls back, now to Grimm, pull up 3 for Keaton. In and out, no good. Klein, the rebound, gets shoved. Whoa, not a bad call.
Brody with the basketball gets
he gets a shove in the back and instead gets rewarded with a turnover. That was a bad call. Well, so be it. Timeout, was that timeout Coach Mulliken on that?
Yes.
So timeout Coach Mulliken, Vinton-Shellsburg. The Dons now on a 7-0 run. It was 30-15, now 30-22. Coach Mulliken trying to stop the bleeding here as the Vikings going through a little bit of a drought. The Dons going through a little bit of a spurt.
Dons had a little defense to offense themselves, a couple turnovers from the Vikes. And to be honest, when we didn't need to. On the first pass of the offense, just pushing the ball up the court, that's one we can't turn over.
So a little joke between Danny and I, anytime, because the way our system worked, he could get into our computer and then he'd get out the yellow sticky note and then type notes on, you need to adjust this or adjust that. So he's like, don't make me send you the yellow sticky note. All
right, Vikes coming out. It's going to be Don's basketball off of the supposed turnover.
30-22 in favor of Vinton-Shellsburg here, but Don Bosco making a hard charge at the Vikings, and now on top of it have the basketball with a chance to get it down to either 6 or 5. My, how the Tides can turn that quickly. Vikings had built up a lead. And now the Dons starting to pick things up here. Schmitz on the pass from Lauver. Now to Ben Ballou, left wing, drives inside, kicks out. Schmitz for three.
That was a charge.
No good. Rebound by 2. Now to Frost. Now back to Schmitz. Again, left wing. Ben Ballou for 3. In and out, no good. Fight for the ball. It should be a jump ball. We'll see. And indeed it is.
Possession arrow in favor of the Dons.
But good job by Brody Klein to tie that thing up. He did not give up on that. 2:24 left to play first half. Don Bosco has cut the lead from 15 down to 8, trying to make it 6 or 5. Frost in the corner. Schmitz lost the ball, out of bounds. And it's Viking basketball off the Don Bosco turnover. Grimm into Sutton. We'll see if the Vikes can get off the schneid and get a bucket here. Look at that student section getting up, getting riled up here. Klein for 3. Boom!
Bang, bang!
The big man!
Brody Klein, the 3 ball.
Who would have thunk?
Vikes back
and
up
the
11.
steal by Grimm. Here he goes. He's got a challenge layup. Sutton rebound. He gets fouled.
That's going to be Colt.
Or is that Colt?
Colt with the rebound.
I'm sorry.
He's going to go for the line for 2. They're very much similar.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Brody brings down the house with a 3. Gets it back to an 11-point Viking lead. Vikings get the turnover, the turnover. And now back to 11. Colt at the line for 2. Keppen looking for his first points. Got it. Like I said, look how the tide has quickly turned again.
Well, I tell you what, the momentum switch when
it's like flipping on a light.
Brody hits the 3.
Yeah.
He turns to his bench and his teammates react. And just like that, it causes the defensive turnover. We push the ball, get a good rebound, and we are at the line for 2.
I think I got a new nickname for him, Spark Plug.
Oh, he definitely was a little bit of energy there.
Ooh, almost got it on the shooter's roll, but back rim no good. Ben Ballou almost lost the ball in the corner for 3, no good. Frost crashes the boards. Keppen pokes that one loose. Brody.
Who's on the Klein again? Brody Klein.
Look at that. Jump ball. Brody ties it up.
You gotta love the effort there from the senior. Getting on the floor right away, getting the tie up.
I'm happy for Brody, really am. He's been fun to watch tonight. Vikings 34, Dons 22. Blaze across the timeline, guarded closely by Schmitz. Now bodied, and he gets fouled by Schmitz.
It's going to be the 5th team foul. That's going to put Jack Blaze to the line for 2 shots.
That's foul number 3 on Schmitz. And he's their leading point scorer right now.
And there really was no reason to put that kind of pressure right there. He was already dead.
And there was no reason for it either.
Jack had picked up his dribble, so he was in a tough spot. So to be honest, kind of bailed us out there.
Jack good on the free throw. He's got 9. Yep, he does, and it's 35-22. Yeah, that's a bad foul on Schmitz there. It really is. Blaze for one more. It's going to front rim, no good. Rebound, Ben Ballou. Look at
Jack
that, Blaze!
Oh, that's great hustle.
You got to applaud that effort. Jack Blaze almost came up with the steal. Brody Klein directing traffic in the defensive backfield here. You can tell he's focused. 35-22, minute 25 to go. First half. In the corner is Lauver. Now up and good by Frost.
Leif kind of lost track of his man there.
Nice pass on the inside to Frost. Blaze now to Grimm at the key. To Keppen. Bounce pass. Grimm. Brody.
He traveled.
He traveled. Yep. That's right call.
Vikings hang on to the 11-point lead with 1 minute left in the first half.
35-24 your score. 1 minute left to go. Here come the Dons. Viking student section chanting defense. Ballou kicks out. Lauver for three. No good. Didn't even draw iron. Klein the rebound. Here come the Vikes. Keppen across the timeline. Gets it to Grimm.
Says, let's slow down. Let's run an offense here.
Now to Blaze.
Under
Plenty of time
to
on
go.
the shot clock. In the corner now for Colt Keppen. To Grimm. Back to the key. 20 seconds. Shot clock.
Coach Mulliken wants them to run clock here.
Now to Blaze.
Now he says go. He gives them the go ahead, and they said go ahead.
To Colt. Blaze. Open shot. Nice maneuver. No good. Good job though on the offense. And now Frost comes. Let's see. Actually, that wasn't Frost. That was Weber. Now cross to Ben Ballou. He's going to drive on Colt. Try to throw up the floater. Good. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Blaze for three. No good. And that's halftime. Ben Ballou reaches 8. And we've got our halftime score. It's back to single digits. Your halftime score, Vinton-Shellsburg 35, Don Bosco 26.
Pace of play was allowed to be a little bit rough within that last minute.
Yeah, a little bit. Lots of bodies crashing and banging. Although I tell you what, I've seen worse. And if Danny's listening in on this one, I was going to say, I swear I watched football on a basketball court when Monticello and Alburnett played last winter for the 2A game to go to state. Actually, that was the district final, excuse me. But those games are never fun just because they're a slog fest and there's fouls all over the place. And so, but for the most part, it's been okay. Just that last minute was a little rough, but otherwise, for the most part, they've kept it in check.
Mr. and Mrs. Qualley coming out for the junior class. Once again, it's the half-court shot. It's the ringer, Dylan Long. He's already hit during the girls' game. He's got an unorthodox.
He almost hit again.
He's got an unorthodox approach, but he is money.
He's effective
from the half-court stripe.
Sometimes it doesn't have to look pretty; it just has to count.
Little Fisher Detweiler, my other neighbor. Big brother Deegan.
Kingsbury's your neighborhood too, isn't he?
No, different neighborhood.
Different neighborhood, okay. Because Qualley's also in that same one as Kingsbury, if I remember right. Yeah, Silver Driver Z Cars made its way through there a few times.
Dylan looks like he's going to go until he hits a second one.
He wants a second
he says
free
one
pizza.
More. He keeps going back. The angle shot.
It's a good shot. Go one more. Go one more. Heave ho. Oh, that was getting there. There's the baseball pass. All right, well, 35-26 your halftime score here is again, that was pretty even second quarter as the Dons actually outscored the Vikings 19-18. So that was a very entertaining second quarter. So really the Vikings there defensively, that's where they kind of struggled. They scored the same amount of points, but defensively they gave up about 10 more. So I mean,
to
very
only
even
give up 7 points in a quarter, I mean, if they do that all year, that'd be amazing.
No,
I mean,
exactly.
They'd be a top defensive team. So you got to think that the Dons were going to score some more there.
We have a winner, Oliver Whalen, with that one.
Ollie.
Or was that Eleanor? No, I think it was Oliver. Yeah, because they're handing him some money there.
Yeah, good job.
But nonetheless, I mean, very much that Viking defense was good first quarter. Yeah, second quarter, Don Bosco kind of found their rhythm and offensively. So this should be a very entertaining second half here between these two. On Armoan. Got to work on that one. Well, he just keeps on going.
He's already won once.
He's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going. So thank you to our sponsors here on the YouTube channel tonight. Stony Arch Financial. Let's see. Virginia Gay Hospital. And gosh darn it, Virginia Gay Hospital, Stony Arch Financial, and Cedar Valley Bank and Trust. Okay, there they are.
We have that will be coming next week as soon as they have said yes, and we're just awaiting logos and payment. But
So
Cedar Valley Medical Supplies, Edwards Plumbing and Heating, Farmer Saving Bank and Trust, Myron Construction, the Palace Theater, Three Rivers Insurance, Vinton Trophy and Awards will all be added to the list as we move forward. So if you would like to be part of the sponsorship, please contact activities director Jim Struve at jim.struve@vscsd.org. We'd love to have the community support.
Almost thought I was going to have to field
athletics.
Apologies. I was almost thinking I was going to have to field an oncoming basketball there. Ooh, that was close. So, yes, thank you to all those sponsors. As again, they're going to be coming on board with us as well. They're great sponsors for our activities and also going to be sponsoring the YouTube channel here. Edwards Plumbing and Heating recently, I know, donated, I think they were a donor of like some awards that we did in high school, because I just remember Mr. Qualley kept saying over and over during that time, and who's your place to call for plumbing and heating?
Yeah. Great support here in the community. Vinton-Shellsburg has a number of local businesses that are owned and operated by folks that live right here in our communities, and so it's great that they're giving back, and we want to make sure that we honor them and we do service with them. So a number of these folks, obviously the banks, you know, the school's money is housed there.
Yep.
A lot of the different businesses, Vinton Trophy and Awards, where we get our trophies and awards. Ashley Huston does a great job making sure that we have that time.
You bet. So anyway, yeah, all these local businesses, again, thank you so much for your sponsorship, because then they do a great job of taking care of the community here, and again, they're local businesses. So anytime you get a chance to go out and support local business, please do. Of course, I know, you know, recently we had Black Friday, and then Saturday's known as Small Business Saturday. Well, you know what? There shouldn't necessarily be a Small Business Saturday. It's just, you know what? Support them all the time, anytime that you can. Whether it's a Saturday during the Christmas season. Oh, Levi Ferguson from downtown hits the half-court shot. So thank you to them, and I'll say it one more time. So Cedar Valley Bank and Trust, Cedar Valley Medical Specialist, Edwards Plumbing and Heating, Farmers Savings Bank and Trust, Myron Construction, Stony Arch Financial, the Palace Theater, Three Rivers Insurance, Vinton Trophy and Awards, and Virginia Gay Hospital and Clinics. And I'm saying clinics there because I know they have a clinic. They have clinics not only here in town, but also in Urbana. 35-26 your halftime score. Taking a look at the numbers here. Let's see if they add up correctly here. So I've got to have a little bit of a discrepancy here on some of my points, but anyway. So I've got David Schmitz leading the way, or excuse me, Ben Ballou leading the way with 8. David Schmitz with 7. Let's see, Kane Weber with 4, Landon Frost with 4, and Zach Ballou and Cale Keeker each with a bucket. For the Vikings, I have Jacoby Johnson. Let's see, actually, I've got Brody Klein with 10. Jack Blaze with 9. Jacoby Johnson with 8. Cade Sutton with 3. Caden Fisher 2. Leif Allen 2. That should add up correctly there. And that adds up for the Vikings there. Almost forgot. Colt Keppen's got a free throw. And then again, Caden Fisher and Leif Allen each with a point apiece. So again, that adds up for everything. So keys to the second half. And even as I'm looking at this so far, and my turnover numbers might not be accurate, as again, I'm the one taking the stats here. I'm not the official book, but we'll say unofficially, I have Don Bosco having 8 turnovers and the Vikings having 4. So Vinton-Shellsburg owning that advantage there right now. So I'd say keys to this second half are going to continue to work that pressure if you're the Vikings, to continue to see if you can commit some turnovers. And right now, Fouls are going to become significant. The Vikings, Jacoby Johnson, Cade Sutton, and Caden Fisher each have 2. Jack Blaze has 1, Leif Allen with 1, Brody Klein with 1, so they're pretty much okay there. But Don Bosco, that could play an issue later. David Schmitz has 3, and he's tied. Well, he's the second leading scorer. Alex Ballou has 3. He doesn't have any yet, but he's a starter and a main ball handler. Then Zach Ballou has 2. So we'll see if foul trouble plays any sort of a role in the outcome of this second half.
One of my favorite things about tonight is that it was a goal bowl doubleheader.
Yeah.
We have a pretty good student section out to
Yeah.
support. And I much appreciate that the girls and boys get to watch each other play. And as a conference in the WAMAC, I hope we move to more goal bowl doubleheaders.
I'd love to see that because honestly, I've always found it to be a lot of fun. It was always a lot of fun doing that in the Tri-Rivers, and to me, it creates for a much better environment, more fan interaction, and more fun that way. It's fun to support each other.
It looks like the Vikes are going to go back to their starting lineup that they started with the game with. Sutton, Johnson, Grimm, Fisher, and Klein.
Let's see for the Vikings here. Let's see, as you mentioned there, let's see, for Don Bosco, they've got Schmitz, Ballou. Let's see, do they have Alex Ballou out there? Yes, they do. Frost. Landon Frost. Yep, okay, yep. So the same starting lineups for all these guys here. So 3 Ballous. I keep forgetting about that. So that being Zach with the ball currently. Now to Ben at the key, driving in on Sutton. Nice pass inside for Frost. Up and good, and a foul. So Frost with 6. I believe that was on. Let's see, they're getting that one.
And the Dons right now are on a 7-0 run. Make it a
free throw good
8-0 run
by Frost, who has 7. For the Vikings, I couldn't tell who they got for the foul on that. And a charge being called on the Vikes there.
Johnson out of control. Didn't need to take that dribble inside. Slow down, run the offense.
Jacoby, that's foul number 3 that quickly. He'll have to come out.
Actually, it's his 4th.
Oh, goodness. And Keaton Grimm credit that other foul. Oh, I guess I wasn't keeping track very well. So yeah, there could be a very huge factor. Ballou kicks out. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Keaton Grimm. Here come the Vikings. Keaton pulls up, looking for Brody. 35-29. Vikings lead down to 6. Blaze working on Schmitz. Out to Brody. Right wing. Brody directing traffic.
He's right on his
right. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jack Blaze now to the key. Cade Sutton, right wing. Cade's going to have to drive in. He's got a lane. Up. Good, and a foul! Cade, with a beautiful move, is going to get the hoop and the harm.
Cade did a great job driving on the right side of the lane. He took the contact, went to the left side of the lane, and he was still able to finish.
That's a beautiful move.
And even more so, it is going to be the 4th foul
on Alex Ballou.
The sophomore is going to have to go to the bench. One of the starters for the Dons.
Two big fouls there. First, you have Jacoby Johnson drawing foul 4, and then Alex Ballou getting number 4. Sutton to the line to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Drains the free throw. Cade now has 6, and the Vikings open up a 9-point lead, 38-29. Schmitz to the corner for Keeker for 3. No good. Rebound by Ben Ballou. Now here comes Zach. Oh, I don't know about that one. I thought Cade got ball on that. I really didn't think he committed that one, but they got him for number 3. So that is, so now Zach Ballou to the line for 2. Gets the first one. Zach now with 3, and it's 38-30. Cade will come out, and now the foul trouble is starting to begin for both teams. Here we go. Zach, no good. Brody tries to go for the rebound. Don Bosco comes back up with it. Vikings try to poke it away. Here comes Schmitz, so Bosco recovers. Now to Zach Ballou, and he loses the handle. Here's a turnover. Keaton Grimm with it. He's going to pull up the offense. Now to Fisher, back to Grimm, right wing, inside Colt Keppen, back out, Grimm, Blaze.
Good job by the Vikes to reset there. We were a little out of sorts.
Inside, Grimm, layup, no good, too strong.
I like the downhill attack there.
Here come the Dons. Good job by Brody Klein on the defense there. He disrupted Ben Ballew's shot, no good. Here come the Vikes back the other way. They're gonna calm it down, up 8. Colt running the offense at the point. Kicks to the right wing, and that pass is tipped, and a scramble for the ball. Blaze comes up with, for the Vikes. They keep possession. Grimm for 3, good! Keaton Grimm from downtown, his first points of the night, and it's 41-30, back up to 11. Schmitz.
Big shots, Vikes needed that.
Frost to the key. Zach Ballou gonna drive inside. That's a charge.
Oh, they gave him the block. Brody stood there and took that. I don't know what else he needs to do. I mean, he got hit hard.
I don't either.
He got hit hard. I think Brody's still in disbelief. I mean, he stood his ground, and it was a full shoulder to his chest.
If that were football, Gary Dolphin would say there's a hammer hit. Ballou, Ben Ballou for 3, no good. Oh, Frost back to Ballou, but now to the corner, Keeker. Ballou gonna take the 3 again, no good. Rebound, goes to Blaze.
Foul was called on 23.
And Aiden Parmenter was about ready to lose it.
23.
And you saw the official even grab him saying, hey son, it ain't on you, it's the other 23. So that'll be his second on Landon Frost. Team foul number 2 on the Dons for the quarter. Grimm to Parmenter at the key. Parmenter still fighting, drives, and he's going to get fouled. And hey, Aiden's going to get credit there, so he drew a call. He's going to get that on number 3. That's on Ben Ballou, and that's Ben's first.
I really like that Aiden was being overplayed, and he knew if I'm being overplayed, he's all over me, I go to the hoop.
Yep.
I step through and I drive, and that's the right thing, the right move. The sophomore knowing what to do in the situation, love it.
Schmidt's going to come out. Keaton Grimm inbounding. Looking, trying to find Keppen, kicks out. Left wing, Blaze. Parmenter, now to Colt, to the key. Colt gonna redirect the offense, plenty of time on the shot clock. After the reset, Parmenter, Klein, inside, Grimm, the turnaround, good!
Great inside feed.
Keaton for 5 with the assist from Klein, 43-30. Vikings lead, under 5 to play in the corner. Zach Ballou gonna drive to the corner, kicks out, Frost free throw line in the corner. Keeker gonna drive inside. Another block called. This time that's on Brody.
Brody was late to a spot there.
Yep. That's gonna be number 3 on Brody. That's a loss there if he has to come out, and indeed he is. So Leaf Allen gonna have to come in for him. Checking back in for Don Bosco will be Kane Weber.
Leif. Oh, they are calling that on the shot. I did not see him rise. I thought it was on the ground there.
Yeah, I was going to say that was not a shooting foul, but anyway. I guess the black and white will have to agree to disagree with me.
Now they're trying to decide if he needs to go or if they're going to allow the sub, which is the right thing to do.
Yep, I was going to say if you're not going to let us sub, you can't let them sub too. And now they're going to get this taken care of, so we'll change out people. Klein will come in.
I'll take this moment as our athletic trainer, Matty Swoboda, comes over to check on the Don Bosco Don. Much appreciated, all of Matty's efforts.
Keeker being attended there. Hope he's okay. Schmitz to the line. First free throw, good. He's got 8, and it's 43-31. Down to a 12-point Viking lead. Schmitz with one more. No good. Back rim. And the Dons come up with the long rebound. Does Weber. Corner. Ben Ballou going to drive baseline. Kicks back out to 2. Now out to Ben Ballou for 3. And that's going to be a reach in, I believe, on Jack Blaze. Yep. That'll be Jack's second.
And Gosh darn it, we're putting them at the line with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Man, the fouls are racking up each side. So now Ben Ballou to the line for 2. In and out, no good. Well, thankful for one thing, they've only been hitting them at about a 50% clip.
Whenever you can score without the clock moving, though, is a good way to come back in a basketball game.
No good. Can the Vikings rebound? Yes, they do this time. Blaze gets it.
Does
so
a nice
missed
job
opportunity
clearing.
for the Dons. Jack, left wing, Keppen. Parmenter back out near midcourt. So Parmenter inside for Colt, kicks out. Keaton Grimm for 3. Good!
Great ball movement, inside, outside, and Grimm's able to connect. He's been hot this third quarter with all of his 8
3
points
on
coming.
the way, no good. Rebound, gotten by the Dons, and there's a jump ball unless they're going to get Keaton Grimm. I got it, they did.
Going to the line. Coach Mulliken begging his team not to foul.
Yeah.
They're going to go to the line for 2 for the half of a quarter.
Yep. So Zach Ballou misses the first, and like I said, this has been Don Bosco's Achilles heel. They've only been hitting the free throws at about a 50% clip, if even. So Zach just missed that first one. He's got one more. Got the second one on a roll. He's got 4, 46-32, 14-point lead. But as we know, that can evaporate quickly. Keppen to Parmenter. Now we're working Leif Allen.
Nice reversal there.
Nice
Moving the ball around.
Keppen left wing. Passes to Grimm. Right wing for Blaze.
Love the ball movement from the Vikes right now.
Back to the key. Now to Allen. Drives in. Allen got stripped of the ball, and they're going to call a foul.
That's going to be the 4th team foul, so we're going to have a baseline inbounds play.
And I've got that as foul number, just the first foul on Kane Weber. Gotta agree, I thought maybe Kane stripped it, but this crew has definitely been calling the fouls this quarter. Grimm looking. Oh, bad pass, tried to find Colt. That's gonna be a Viking turnover. That's 5 on the Vikes that I have for the game. Don Bosco with 9. So it's still pretty low turnover amount here. Looks like Caden Fisher going to come in for the Vikes. He'll relieve Leif Allen.
Let's see if we can get a defensive stop here without a foul.
Yep, no kidding. Frost into Schmitz. Now to Zach Ballou. And
Fisher able to get his
the
hand
Don
on
Bosco
that
coach not happy with the offense there.
It was kind of just a lazy pass.
Yep.
Could have been a bounce pass. He went with the chest pass, and Caden Fisher got his hand on it, knocked it down. Almost
Schmitz.
a turnover.
Inbounds to Ballou. To Ben, that was. Okay, now back to Schmitz. He finds Ben. Ben working on Keppen. Inside, nice move. Can't get it to fall, though. Frost with the rebound. He puts it up and in.
Caden Fisher blocked the shot into the hoop. Caden got really high up there and snagged it from behind and actually tipped it in.
Just a nice move by Frost. Keppen, the shot, no good. Rebound. Ooh, I thought Caden Fisher might have gotten a little bit of contact there. Nice job, Zach Ballou, to corral that one up and good.
10-point game.
46-36, 10-point game. It was 14 a moment ago. Blaze to Keppen. Keppen out to Parmenter. Oh, bad pass by Parmenter and a Viking turnover there. Schmitz at the key, fakes the 3, inside move. Back out, Zach Ballou. Now to Lauver, now to Schmitz. Back to Lauver, drives inside, throws it up. Too strong, no good. Battle for the rebound. And they're going to get it on, is that Colts?
Yeah.
That'll be Colts' first personal, I think. Yep, first personal. But team foul number 6, so to the line we go again. This time it'll be Caden Frost, or Landon Frost. 46-36, Vikings with a 10-point lead. Frost trying to trim it to single digits, and he does. Landon Frost with 10, 46-37. Frost with one more. Front rim, no good. Nice rebound there, Caden Fisher gives it to Grimm. Here comes the Vikes 1-on-4 though, so he pulls up. Fisher now to Grimm. Thought about driving baseline. Ooh, bad pass and a turnover by Fisher.
3 turnovers
Here comes
in a row.
Lauver. Nice pass back, but too strong for Schmitz. No, looked like it was tipped by Adon. Should be Viking basketball. So timeout, I believe Coach Mulliken. How many timeouts do we have left? We have 3. Actually now 2. Don Bosco has 4. So I think Coach Mulliken just trying to gather the troops here. Up 9, not wanting to see that lead go down any more than that.
It was just, what, 14-15?
14 a moment ago, 46-32. Don Bosco's gotten the last 5.
And off 3 turnovers.
Yep.
In a row. We were at 5 and jumped to 8, just like that.
Yep. And we had played a pretty clean game up to that point, but all of a, the turnovers add up quickly.
And the turnovers were really unforced. I mean, we threw it. We're cutting the middle of the lane, and if it's not there, we don't have to throw it in. And that's where we try to go with it when we really didn't need to.
Vikings seem like they're trying to push a little too much right now. Yep. They still have a lead. So here we go. Don Bosco, Frost to inbound. Inbounds it to Ben Ballou. Back out to Schmitz. Now Zach working inside. The floater, no good, too strong. Aiden Parmenter comes up with the rebound.
That was a big rebound. Good defensive stop. No fouls and a clean rebound.
Yep. Blaze, left wing. Sutton for 3. Fisher, no good. Rebound goes to Ben Ballou. Here he runs with it. That's a foul, right? And that's an unforced. That's unforced issues right there.
I don't know why we fouled there. We put them straight to the line for 2 free throws.
Yep.
We're allowing them to get back into the game because we're committing silly fouls.
I think it was on
Jack Blaze.
I believe Jack. That's number 3 on him.
Yeah.
Ballou, front rim, no good. Well, Don Bosco, if they do go in defeat into this game, it's going to be because of their free throw shooting.
Yeah,
They've missed a lot.
Plenty of tips.
And that's, I almost thought that was an air ball. Keppen comes up with the bouncy ball rebound. So there's another 0 for 2 trip for Don Bosco. Blaze to Sutton. Oh, jeez, another bad pass.
Unforced turnovers.
It's now 9 turnovers on the Vikes. They were only at like 4 or 5 earlier.
They've almost doubled it in the last 2-3 minutes.
Yep. Well, without Jacoby Johnson, the main ball handler, Fisher comes back out.
Let's see if we can get another stop without a foul here.
Schmitz passes to Ben Ballou, left wing, inside to Zach, working on Brody. Nice job. Nice job by Brody. Forced the turnover. Here come the Vikes. They got the turnover. Here comes Colt. Pull up 3. No good. Front rim. Brody Klein with the rebound. Passes back to Colt. There's a Cade, excuse me. Out to Colt. 49 seconds on the game clock. 25 now on the shot clock. Klein gonna go inside. Look at Brody, body in. Look at this. The hook, good! And a foul! Brody Klein! The spark plug!
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
Brody with the body.
When the Vikes needed a big play, Brody Klein has stepped up to the challenge.
48-37. Klein to the line for the old-fashioned three-point plane. Good on the free throw. 49-37. Here come the Dons. Zach, nice pass inside to Ben. Layup, good. Nice feed by the Blue Boys. Ben with 10, 49-39.
Vikes look like they're going to hold for the last shot here.
They're settling for it.
Which is great. I mean, to make sure that we go into the 4th and final quarter up double digits.
How about a spot 3 by either Sutton or Blaze? 10 seconds. Keppen, Sutton thought about it. Colt Gonna dribble, Blaze.
Plenty of
Thought
time.
about it. Inside, Klein, jumper, good! Look at Brody Klein walk it off. 15 for Brody Klein, the senior. And the Vikings have a 51-39 lead going into the fourth.
Mark, what I loved about that possession is they said, we are okay with the last shot. We want to go up at least 10. They moved the ball around the perimeter 3 to 4 times, found Klein at the elbow, the turn, the shot. At the end of the quarter, he scores, no time left, and the Vikes go into the fourth up 12.
So a little story note on the side there. Coach Goodwin really taking it to one of the officials at the end of the corner there in a heated exchange. He was arguing that Brody Klein should have been called for an offensive foul, kind of backing in on that one. I don't really know.
I think it was the play before.
Right.
The play before where he had the and one.
Okay.
That's, I think,
yeah,
he was
that's
going
what
back
I meant.
to.
Yeah. That's what I meant, is maybe Brody did get a little bit too much body in there, but I guess it's however they want to call it. They've been letting some things go, but they've not let it get too aggressive.
Well, we're going to have some fresh Vikings be able to come back in. The foul trouble, hampered us in being able to get out there, but we're going to have some fresh legs to end this fourth quarter. And so Jacoby Johnson, a great ball handler, a great free throw shooter. He's going to get back in, and he's going to contribute here in this fourth quarter, I feel.
51-39, Vikings with a 12-point lead. Keaton Grimm to inbound, Cade Sutton. So they're going to go Grimm, Sutton, Klein, Parmenter, and Keppen. Keppen at the key. Dribbles towards left wing. Now back. Sutton right wing with the pass. Now back to Keppen left wing. Grimm, shot blocks. Nice job by the Vikes. Do they recover? Not quite. That'll go out of bounds. Nice job by the Don Bosco defense. Jacoby Johnson returns. He's got 4 fouls. Colt Keppen comes out. Good effort by Colt. Help to fill in some precious minutes. Final quarter of play, Vikes up 12. Schmitz.
Vikings in a man-to-man defense here.
Left wing, now right wing for Ben. Drives inside, nice pass, Frost up and good.
That was a beautiful pass by Ben Ballou.
Frost leading the Dons with 12, 51-41. Grimm, nice pass, Parmenter. Parmenter back, Jacoby for 3. No good.
Love the court vision there by Aiden Parmenter.
Now Parmenter. Nice move by Aiden. Nice job by Aiden on the defense. He disrupted the shot.
Oh, we got a rolled ankle. Yep.
And that could be huge because Ben Ballou has been their big ball handler this half. He's got 10, and he's, I don't know maybe if he's seeing some cramping or if it's an ankle or what it is. Looks like the Dons are giving him the coaching staff, Coach Goodwin, giving him some attention there.
Honestly, when he first went down, he was cramping up, but his foot was at such an angle. I was nervous that it was broken for a second.
I didn't think it was broken by the reaction. I thought maybe a cramp or maybe a sprain, but he has to come out now for this play since it's an injury timeout.
Pickle juice on Friday for lunch.
Fisher into Sutton, under 7 to play. Now back to Caden. Dribbles to the key, Parmenter. Now to the right wing, Sutton fakes the 3, comes back. Now to Parmenter, guarded closely by 11. Inside Klein, back out, Sutton for 3. Good! Nice pass and the assist by Brody Klein. Cade now with 9, 54-41, big shot.
Sutton with fresh legs, Jacoby Johnson with fresh legs. I really like the matchup we have right now and the energy we have on the court.
Keeker kicks out, left wing, Schmitz drives, free throw line, kicks out, back to 11. Nice fake on Sutton there. Ooh, picked up an extra foot. You bet he did. You bet he did. Yep, that's a travel. Morning, noon, and night. Alex Ballou with the traveling violation there. One more step, he might have been to Urbana. Oh, there's a bad turnover in the Vikings there.
Don't foul here, Cade. Don't
Coming
foul.
up with it was Keeker. Now inside, Ballou, and good. Nice job, Zach Ballou, to muscle that one in. He's got 8, and it's a 54-43 Viking lead. Jacoby Johnson gets bumped by Ballou. You bet.
How many is that on?
3, according to my count.
Yep.
So then, yep, he'll be up to, 4. Okay. I was off on my count.
He's
what
been
else
really active on the rebounding tonight.
He's
going to be,
if they lose him, that's a tough loss right there. The Vikes inbound, right wing Johnson, dribbles around, back out, Fisher, right wing, dribbles inside, makes a move in the baseline. Good, and a foul by Caden Fisher.
I like the dribble drive attack there by Caden. He goes up strong through contact and able to finish. He's a left-handed player, and so he scoops with the left hand, uses the glass, and banks it in.
Oh, that was a beautiful scoop and score by Fisher, and the foul credited there to number 21, Cale Keeker. That's number 2 on him. He's provided some valuable minutes for the Dons. They may need his services. And good on the free throw, the even bigger part there for Caden Fisher with 5, and it's a 57-43 lead. Ben Ballou, nice inside move.
Klein does a great job of cutting it off.
Zach Schmitz to the corner, right wing. And nice job on the defense there, but it goes to Ben. Ooh, yep, yeah, that could go either way. That could go either way.
The thing is what Caden's got to realize is he is getting up tonight. I'm really impressed with how quick Caden's getting off the floor. He doesn't need to swing through on the block.
Yep.
If he just goes up and tips it down.
Yep.
I don't think they call that there.
And that's probably where they got that there. There's one of the first free throws that Don Bosco's hit in a little while here. Third foul on Fisher. Free throw was good for Ballou. He's got 11. No good. Ooh, Aiden Parmenter might have got hit a little bit there, but the ball tips to Brody Klein. So Ben Ballou with 11. Only 1 of 2 hit again. 57-44. Vikings up 13. Sutton to Jacoby. Gonna come back out. Vikings need to start working some clock here, so good job by Johnson to realize that. Yep. As Coach Mulliken probably told him so.
Coach Mulliken's giving directions from the sideline there, doing a great job.
Sutton, right wing. Oh, bad pass by the Vikes there. And here comes Frost.
No need to foul, no need to foul.
He lost the handle and out of bounds. Well, you know what they say about one good turnover, it deserves another. So the Vikes credited with a turnover there. That's 10 for them. The Dons now have 12. That's a big one, especially down 13. 4:45 to play. Vikes with a 13-point lead. Sutton, they're going to run a part of a trap there. He needs to get across. Ooh, he got pulled down.
He got pulled to the ground.
Oh, my goodness. He literally got hooked.
Yeah.
Bucket up and good by number 24. So that's Zach Ballou. He's got 10 now, 57-46. And now foul coming up on Don Bosco. They're going to credit that to number 3, Ben Ballou. That's his second.
Yeah, Cade was getting pressure there, and the ball was loose.
But
he went for it, and he pulled Cade away.
Yeah, you still have to call that. Cade working right wing to the corner now. Jacoby kicks out. Fisher. Oh, nice move. And that's just a bad pass. Alex Ballou up and good. Timeout, Coach Mulliken.
We gotta erase these lazy passes.
Yep, and that just right there is a matter of, that's a bad pass that you can't have. 57-48. So that's 2 turnovers that have turned into Don Bosco points right there. So it's now down to a 9-point lead for the Vikings here with about 30, I guess I didn't see how much time. We're somewhere around the 4-minute mark, I know that.
4:10 remaining.
Okay. So 4:10 left to play. Vikings now just need to take care of the basketball more than anything, because eventually Don Bosco is going to have to start fouling here.
Yep. Stay calm, run clock, still look to be aggressive in the lane, and when we get the opportunity, finish at the line.
Yep, and the big thing here is you can't allow Don Bosco the easy points off of turnovers, and that's 4 easy points off of turnovers, and you're noticing here, they're starting to press a little bit more. Trying to run some half-court traps.
They've gone to a zone press now.
Yep.
We need to get the ball to the middle of the court.
Oh, there could be. Yep.
That's 3.
It's another turnover.
Back-to-back turnovers on the Vikings.
So now we've tied 12-12 in the turnover battle. 57-48 with 4:04 left to play. Don Bosco trying to claw back in with their press defense. Zach Ballou now to Keeker. Kicks out. Ben inside. Nice move. Ooh, I don't know. He was straight up. Who
are they going to call that one on?
Calling it on Brody, I believe. Yep, calling it on Brody. That's 4 on Klein. So to the line for 2 is Ben Ballou, who's got 11. He just got number 12, and it's now down to an 8-point lead. Aiden Parmer are going to relieve Brody.
The young Vikes need to learn how to win here.
Yep.
This is when coming down the stretch. I like Jack Blaze coming back in as a ball handler.
Yes, yep. Cade does okay, but Jack just a little bit better in the ball handling department. Ballou with one more. In and out, no good.
Big rebound
Grimm,
by
the rebound. And the Vikings get it across. That's huge right there.
Jack Blaze just steady Eddie.
Johnson,
Jacoby.
oh, that's, jeez. Johnson, the tip, the steal. Grimm got blocked. Johnson, the ball scramble, and just like
just
that.
an
Goodness
ugly transition there. Just unneeded, unneeded.
3 on the way, Ballou, no good. That's a foul coming up on Keaton Grimm. Third personal on Keaton, back to the line for the Dons. And again, Vikings just getting a little too aggressive when they don't need to be and getting a little bit too over anxious. An 8-point lead, and now an inbound. Schmitz to Zach Ballou. He traveled with the basketball. That's a huge turnover. And admittedly, maybe I missed that one. I don't know if I saw that one, but advantage to the Vikings there. So now Blaze to inbound, and he gets it to Johnson. They're going to try to tramp him. He gets around it.
It's going to be called on the floor.
And he gets fouled on the floor.
Yeah, no shot. It's going to be Viking ball on the baseline here.
Okay, I keep forgetting we're past the third quarter, so the fouls reset.
Yeah.
Only 2 team fouls for the Vikes in the quarter,
It
3
looks
for
like
Don
we
Bosco.
have a disqualification here. 5 fouls, and that is huge.
Oh, that's on Zach Ballou.
Zach Ballou, the big man.
So he fouls out with 10 points in the night and a big defensive miss and ball handler for the Dons.
Laith Allen checks in as soon as the size comes out. Size comes in. Let's see if Laith can take advantage.
Jack to inbound. Who does he find? Aiden Parmer. There we go. So now to Sutton. Vikes nursing a lead. To Johnson.
Still
that shot
25
clock.
seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah.
Now to Johnson. Picks up a screen from Sutton. Now inside Parmeter. Back out. Sutton to Parmeter. For 2. No good. Leif Allen. Can he get it? Nope, not quite. Good effort by the Vikes there. It'll go for naught, but milks some clock.
Aiden,
now under 3 to play.
Good shot, but straddling the three-point line. Either take a dribble back and hit the 3, or dribble up and make it a shorter jumper.
I don't like the long 2. Nice job.
Sutton with the tip away.
And he carried the ball. They're calling a turnover on him.
That is not the right call.
That's not a good call. Yeah.
No. that should be Don Bosco's basketball.
Yeah. There's been some questionable calls that have gone the Vikings' way and the Dons' way, and that's probably one that went the Vikings' way.
But you know what,
Cade?
You got to attest to Cade there because he hustled. Leif with a nice dribble drive.
Johnson for 3.
Out.
Good! Jacoby from downtown.
Set up with a great dribble drive by Leif Allen, the freshman, being aggressive.
3 good in the corner for Schmitz. So we traded 3s, and after all that, 2:20 to play at 60-49. Timeout, Don Bosco. Johnson now with 11. And Schmitz now I have with 10. Actually, he's got 11. Okay. So he's got 11. So some scoring happening here still, 60-52. Vikings in the lead. I'm going to give it a shout out one more time to those sponsors on the YouTube broadcast. So thank you again to Cedar Valley Bank and Trust, Stony Arch Financial, and Virginia Gay Hospital and Clinics. Thank you for your sponsorship of our YouTube broadcast. We look forward to many more here this winter.
Yep. If you're looking to be a part of the YouTube broadcast and would like to be one of our advertising sponsors, feel free to contact our activities director, Jim Struve, at jim.struve.vscsd.org.
You know, it's funny as you say ... I keep thinking, I'm like, you know, my first ever email had so many dots and dashes in it, it was weird.
All right, Mark. We are down the stretch. We are a single-digit game. The next foul in the Dons is going to put the Vikes at the line. I think it's going to come down to who's going to make their free throws in the last 2:20.
So far, it's been the Vikings that have been. Don Bosco's really had their struggles at the line. Sutton to Johnson, and they're running a half-court trap. And Cade carried the basketball.
The best way to beat a zone press is to pass out of it. And we keep catching and dribbling right away.
Yep.
It's catch and look to beat the zone press.
Yep.
Coach Mulliken's calling for it from the sideline. They're just not getting the ball to the middle like it's designed to do.
Both teams with 15 turnovers. Schmitz now over to Ben Ballou. Ben gonna drive inside. Frost, nice pass in the bucket. Landon with 14. We're down to a 6-point Viking lead. Here comes Jacoby Johnson. No continuation there, but he does get fouled. So now the Vikes will go to the line.
Yep. Jacoby's a good free throw shooter. I like him at the line here.
Now Schmitz with 4 fouls, and that's trouble for the Dons. And Coach Goodwin not exactly satisfied with the explanation there, as Jacoby will go to the line for 2.
Jacoby had him in his hip pocket, and Jacoby's a smart enough basketball player that he kept that pressure there.
Got the
so
first
he
one.
wasn't going to step away from it. He kept him in his hip pocket, and so he just rode him. And on the third ride is when they blew the whistle.
Jacoby now with 12, and it's a 61-54 Viking lead. Jacoby with one more, and got it.
Great job by Jacoby Johnson. Ice in his veins, put the Vikes up 8.
13 for the sophomore. Here comes Zach Ballou working on Johnson. Good job by Jacoby not to get drawn into a foul there. Ben for 3, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Brody had the ball in his paws and it slipped right out.
So the ball did not touch anything. I think it surprised Brody that it didn't catch the rim and it had a lot of spin on it.
Yep.
So he put his hands up quick and it just spun out of his hands.
Either way, minute 39 to play. Vikings up 8. Just got to play some defense. Brody with the swipe of the ball there. Nice job by him.
He did a good job recognizing. He had to step around his guy who was guarding to make sure he could put a tip on it, because it would have been a basket.
So, and the Dons get charged with an illegal. They had one guy change in for the other, and I think there must have been some ball contact there.
No, the official had already passed the basketball to the Don Bosco player, and then they went to switch.
That's a huge turnover. That's 16 on them.
Nice pass by Johnson.
Good job. Kate gets it to Klein. Now back out to Johnson. Vikings can milk some clock.
I like the ball in Jacoby's hands here. He is such a steady free throw shooter. I wouldn't mind him containing this ball for the next 15 seconds.
And he drops the ball on a turnover. But more importantly, minute 10 left to go, and Cade trying to go for the ball, does a somersault,
unfortunate
and commits
foul
the
there.
foul.
Vikings still have one more foul before they have to go to the line with a minute 7 left. So we're doing a much better job this quarter, not fouling as much.
That's an understatement. Let's see, Blaze coming out. Let's see, Sutton, gosh, there he is. So I think Cade's got 4 now. He's got to watch it. So now Ballou, Alex.
Aiden Palmer doing a great job sagging off. He knows that he's not a threat at the three-point line.
Schmitz, I thought, picked up the pivot foot. Ben Ballou.
That's a travel.
That's a travel inside the Frost.
Uncalled.
Frost gets the bucket. Timeout Don Bosco. 62-56. Landon Frost with the bucket.
Baloo steps through with a big Euro step, steps on one of our guys' feet and stumbles through before he passes the ball. Doesn't get the travel call, unfortunately, and cuts the lead to 6.
I've got Landon Frost with 16. The board only has him with 15, but that's the fun sometimes of keeping score on your own. But either way, Landon Frost, I believe, he actually has tied for the lead with all scores. Brody Klein also has 15 for the Vikings, but Brody's been pretty quiet for the most part this half. Kind of neat to see the Viking cheerleaders out there trying to pump up the crowd. So our game reset here as we look at foul trouble here. For the Vikes, you got Jacoby Johnson with 4, Cade Sutton with 4, Keaton Grimm with 3, and Aiden Parmenter with 3, Brody Klein with 4. Let's see, 4 Don Bosco, David Schmitz with 4.
And the biggest is
Alex Ballou with 4.
Is Zach Ballou, the junior, the big man inside, fouled out.
And then Zach fouled out. That's a big one right there. So we'll see. Going to say if Schmitz fouls out, that really spells trouble for them. Because I don't know if they have anyone to replace him on the bench.
Step 1 for the Vikings here is to clear the basketball across the timeline. Nice ball fake by Cade.
Sutton now gets it across to Parmenter, and the Vikings can reset to Johnson. And they foul Jacoby Johnson, and that's on Ben Ballou. That's his 3rd.
Coach Mulliken doing a great job of, once they cross the timeline, backing the Vikings off and then getting the ball to Johnson, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
He got both last time. Let's see if he can do the same again. 62-56, too strong in the first one. 37.8 seconds left on the clock. Jacoby for one more. Jacoby looking for point number 14. Too strong, no good, 0 for 2. Tough trip for Jacoby.
Vikes need a big stop.
Here come the Dons. Ben, and they're going to get a foul on the Vikings there. So, who'd they?
It's
I think they got
called
Keaton
on Grimm. Yep, it's going to be his.
That's number 4 on Keaton. Timeout, Vinton-Shellsburg, Coach Mulliken.
30 seconds left in this ball game, and it's a 6-point game with the Dons at the line for 2.
Wow, it's
possibly cut it to 4.
Been a barn burner. Maybe a little closer than what maybe I originally thought. I kind of thought maybe the Vikings were going to pull away there, but it's just been a matter of lately, obviously, a couple missed free throws by Jacoby and then turnovers.
Yeah, we were in the 3rd quarter, and it was 12-5 with turnovers.
Yep.
And in that time frame, Don Bosco, it goes up to 16 turnovers, and the Vikes jump to 15 turnovers.
So Don Bosco has really upped their defense, and they've just forced the Vikings into a lot of foolish mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of it just happened to be, unforced turnovers.
Yep.
We're passing it into places that we didn't need to be. When we went up by double digits, 14, 15-point lead, when we're working the ball there on the perimeter, looking to get it to the free throw line, kicking it in, kicking it out. We get better shots, better looks that way. I know that's what Coach Mulliken's asking for. We just need not to force it in so quickly.
62-56, your score. Basically 30 seconds remaining here. And actually, that's right. It's a 6-point lead, but to the line for 2 is Ben Ballou.
This was
so
a 12-point game at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Oh.
Missed it again.
I tell you what, Don Bosco would be winning this game
if they've been hitting their free throws.
I mean, even at a clip of 65%.
Yeah, they've not even been 50%. Every time it's 1 for 2, if not 0 for 2. One more for Ballou. Got it that time. Ben has 13. It's a 62-57 lead. Johnson gets it.
Jacoby does a great job.
Schmitz fouls him. There's number 5 on David Schmitz. He's done for the night.
Yeah, they got to be careful there. You have to go for the basketball. And he two-handed grabbed Jacoby's hips and pulled him backwards.
Yep. That could have almost been, could have been a flagrant. So Johnson to the line for 2. Trying to make it a 3-possession game. I think if he hits 2 here,
I feel good about it.
I feel good about it too. Jacoby, first one. Got it.
Nylon. Doesn't touch the rim. Vikes up 6. Here we go, Jacoby.
14 for Jacoby. If he can hit point number 15, it'll be a 3-possession game. Got it. That makes up for 0 for 2 from last time. 15 for Johnson. 64-57.
Oh,
nice,
turnover!
And Johnson comes up with it on a Don Bosco turnover. This pretty much ought to seal it. And that was on, I believe, Kane Weber. Which for Weber, that would be his second. First one is good for Jacoby. He's got 16, 65-57. And one more coming here. This will make it still 3 possession, but they got to nail threes to do it. Good. That's 17, 66-57.
Another one.
Nice move by Kane Weber. He gets the bucket. He's got 6. Timeout Don Bosco. 66-59, so still a 3-possession game. But pretty much, basically the Vikings here just need to get the ball inbounded, and that ought to seal it. Because, I mean, that's really Don Bosco's last hope, is to get a turnover here.
Yeah. And at the beginning of the quarter, we talked about it, Mark. Whichever team is going to be more successful at the free throw line is probably going to come out on this. And unfortunately,
it's been the Vikings.
It's been the Vikings. Led by Jacoby Johnson, staying steady there. Not as good as he would hope. He missed a few there. He's usually pretty steady at the line. I'm sure as the season goes, he's going to keep spending time there, and I'm confident that that'll keep improving.
First game tonight, so that's always part of it too. So he was able to nail that one. So 66-59. As we'll just about wrap this one up, and we'll let you know that. So Friday night, same bat time, same bat channel. And the Vikings will be taking on Independence. Boys-girls doubleheader starting at 6 o'clock for the varsity side here at Garrison Fieldhouse. Keaton Grimm to inbound. Who does he find? He finds Cade Sutton. And Sutton's going to get fouled. Either way, it doesn't matter. The Vikes got the ball inbounded. Cade goes to the line. This pretty much seals it right there, because now the Dons would have to bring it across court just to get a bucket. And the Viking student section starting to chant their "I will believe that we will win." Torrey Wash leading the student section over there. I'm sure he'll get a hard time tomorrow morning.
Get that kid a Viking Spirit ticket.
Hey, if you give me one, I'll give it to him. I don't have any of those tickets. I'm going to say if you got them, I'll hand it right to him. He's got me right away. I'll have to remind him, hey, did you study for that chemistry test, buddy boy?
I know. The freshmen, I know the freshmen have a test tomorrow.
Yep, so do the seniors. Cade got the second one. That's 10 for Sutton. Last 5 seconds. Ben Ballou for 3, no good. Rebound, not controlled. That's the ball game. And the Vikings get the victory. 67-59. They get their first victory of the season on opening night. A great way to start the season compared to last season. And again, defense and free throws really got it for the Vikes. As the two teams shake hands.
You know, ends admirably. Everybody going home healthy for the most part. We did have a few bumps along the way, but no major injuries, so that's good to see. And each team, you know, kicking off their season. Best of luck to the Dons as they move forward in their conference play.
And thank you, everyone, for listening and watching in here this evening. As again, the girls won their game very handily. 65-22 was the final there. Well, the boys got 2 more points than the girls. 67-59 was the boys' final there. And like I said, we'll be back as the student section is greeting the boys on their victory. So we'll see you Friday night as the boys and girls take on Independence. So thanks, everyone, for listening in tonight and watching.
Excellent. Take care.